Hi, and welcome to Willey Farms. Tim Qualls along with Donna Canvater. We got a great show for you. We're going to run through it real quick, but we're going to start off. It's barbecue season, Donna.
Absolutely, and we've got everything you need for your barbecue. We've got the barbecue sauces in every heat and flavor. It's all different sizes, all different flavors, and we've got it all here. It's all on the front wall here at the market, and we also have the other things that you need for a barbecue, like hamburger flippers.
The utensils. I mean, all the utensils. I love these butter things here for the corn on the cob.
We've got the little butter things for the corn on the cob. We've got the butter dishes. We've got skewers. We've got all kinds of things for you, including the rubs. We've got some great rubs here that you can put on the meat for your barbecue. So everything you need for your barbecue, we've got it for you here.
Yeah, so if it's that time of the year, and we got a great show for you. Willey Farms located between Townsend and Smyrna, right there on Route 13. Everybody should know where it's at by now. We got to get the show started. Don, I believe you're over on the table first.
Absolutely. Well, we're starting out today in the greenhouse, and we've got a lot of things to talk to you about. We're in the heat of the summer, and there's lots of different things that come with the summer heat. And what we're going to start with is bugs, aren't we, Kathy? This is Kathy. She works in the greenhouse, and she's very knowledgeable about all these things. So, Kathy, what do we need to know about the bugs?
Well, as you said, the heat has come on. Our flowers have come on. They're looking beautiful. And in one night, the Japanese beetles will just take them out. So we have a couple products here. A systemic spray right here that will shoot for your trees, your nursery stuff, keep those Japanese beetles underneath control, and it's systemic. So it's going to take it in through its veins, through its roots, and it's just going to go through the whole tree. So if you miss a spot, you don't actually get that beetle. When they chew on that leaf, they're not going to like it. They're going to die, and so that's a good one to use.
And this can go a long way. You can shoot it up into
5 feet. Yeah. So it's going to be easy. It's got that power shot to it.
Okay, and that's for the Japanese beetles.
That's for Japanese
and
beetles.
Something else here for the beetles?
Actually, these both are for Japanese beetles. This is more for your flowers and ornamentals.
Okay.
You can use it for aphids. There's lots of different products you can use, or insects you can use it on. Then also we have the 7 here. That's been around for a long, long time.
I know a lot of gardeners that talk about that quite often.
You can use it on your fruits and vegetables. It's safe. They give you, I think, up to 10 days to harvest to use it. So this is one that you would hook up to the hose, and that's all you do. You hook it up to the hose, flip your little switch, and it automatically mixes it for you. So you get a lot out of it.
Okay.
This is for something smaller, if you just have one little rose bush, something like that.
Okay.
Or, just a small amount. And then here we have the powder that you sprinkle on. You can sprinkle it around it and sprinkle it on it. Doesn't look so nice when you have that white powder on it, but it does do the job.
And as always, with any kinds of products like this, they need to make sure that they read the label.
Absolutely. Read your labels. Make sure you read them all the way through.
Because you need to know when to actually put it on, and then if you're putting it on,
Yes, because it's usually a reapply time, and it's usually 7 to 10 days, sometimes 14 days, but you don't want to burn your foliage. You also don't want to do it in midday. You want to do it in the morning or in the evening.
Okay, and that's something that about watering also, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, what do we have next?
So then we have the Rose 3-in-1 here, and it's great because it does fungicide, insecticide, miticide. So sometimes this humid weather that we have in Delaware,
No.
and we have the rain and everything, we get those little black spots and stuff on our roses. Even our knockout roses will suffer. So this is great. It's going to get your Japanese beetles. It's going to get it all.
Okay,
And
great.
Use it on other flowers too. Minority and some of the other things suffer from, different fungus problems.
Okay, now I know a problem that my mother has had, and it just drives her buggy, is the stink bug. What do we have about the stink bug?
Yeah, as you can see on the back of this label here, one stink bug can produce 800,000 every season.
I
Bigger
didn't.
than a bunny.
I did not need to hear that at all.
Yes. So you can spray this on the stink bug. It's going to kill it, but it's also going to put off an odor that's going to deter the other ones from coming around.
Okay, so the stink bugs don't like stink.
They don't like stink.
Okay.
Put it out there, but they don't like it.
All right, what's next?
So we have the 8, which is similar to the 7. It's a new product by Bonide, and it does basically the same thing. This is a powder in a squirt bottle so that you don't have to get another container. And these do kill over 100 insects.
Oh, wow.
So you have
I see all the pictures on there.
Yeah, you got your bagworms. And speaking of bagworms, when you do have them on your trees, it is best to pluck off as many as you can and just dispose of them.
And that's the best way. That's the natural way.
That's the natural way. Because it's hard because they make that webbing to get the chemical through there to kill them.
Right.
So that actually, and you actually want to treat for those earlier in the season.
Right, and you want to try to do everything as natural as possible.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, let's move on. Now this is getting rid of all the bugs, right?
Getting rid of all the bugs.
Okay, now we've got, this is interesting. I like this.
Oh, your mom has stink bugs and I have mosquitoes.
Okay.
Be crazy.
Okay.
So we have this granular that you can put around it. It's all natural. It's got a lot of the citronella oil, garlic, things like that mosquitoes do not like.
Okay, and where do you put this?
You can just put this around your patio on the ground. It's granular or powdery, you know, kind of, and you just sprinkle that around. That does great.
Might it be pet friendly?
It is pet friendly, yes. So then we have the mosquito dunks. They've been around a while, and sometimes we have water that's laying in different areas that we just can't control or whatever. It's safe for birds, so you can put it in your bird bath if you need to, and they're great. They're really great.
All right.
So then here's a few things. I think you covered last time, but I've since tried these.
We did talk about this No Bite Me.
Yes, some young man out back, Chris Willey's nephew, was telling me how he needed to do some repairs on his little fort that he has outside, but there were so many mosquitoes he just couldn't get near it. So his mom purchased some of this, and it actually does work. It's a bath soap that you put on. I think it lasts something like 6 or 7 hours, so you're good to go. You get a bath, you go.
Wow,
So
that's great.
And sometimes you don't have time to get that shower with this soap right away. So I actually bought this deep freeze, safe for kids. I guess it's sealed, but it's a cream. And it smells pretty good. It's got your lemon and citronella and things.
And do you put that like on your wrist?
You will dot it on like every 3 to 4 inches, and then you'll rub it in.
Oh, okay.
And it works pretty good. I use it. Yep,
All right.
I use
And these look pretty interesting.
yeah. And they're simple. You can keep those in your purse as this, you know, so that you always have something handy.
And that repels the mosquitoes as well.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Okay.
So, and then we also have some natural things that you can put in your yard. Citronella, lemongrass has been very popular for the last couple of years. It's been all over Pinterest. So, the ageratum, a lot of people don't know about this flower here. It's pretty, it's blue. It doesn't really have an odor to us humans, but to the mosquito, it can't stand the smell.
I am so glad I planted some of this year.
I know, you told me you did.
Right in my backyard, so I'm good to go.
Right, you want to put it around your deck, your marigolds.
Okay.
Yes, and some people have actually come in this year and kind of made a container out of all of these.
Good idea.
So rather than just have one container, you might want to space them out, maybe 2-3 feet apart around your deck, your patio, wherever you're going to be spending a lot of time.
And this is actual citronella plant. So you can...
You rub it and activate it. You can even take it and rub it on your skin.
Okay.
And just to...
So you plant this around in your yard, and also you can take one of these leaves and just kind of rub it on your arms.
Absolutely, yeah. And
Perfect.
You want to go out and just kind of get the smell going.
Oh,
activate it.
right,
get it
right.
in the
Release
air,
it.
'cause it's just sitting there.
And the lemongrass does the same thing?
Same thing. It gets pretty big. It is annual, so you need to replant it every year. But it's a great deal on them.
All right, great.
Marigolds, we all know that's an old-time thing that people put around.
Right, round their garden, that sort of thing.
rabbits away,
Perfect.
all that,
Okay, great. All right, well, now we want to talk about moving on to watering in the summer, when to water, how to water, and we've got quite a variety of things that we can use to actually water. So let's go through this. We've got I've seen these around quite a bit.
You'll see them different places. A lot of landscapers are using them for newly planted trees, especially when you're going to have a dry, hot summer.
Okay.
You want to make sure it gets watered well. And the way it works, it has a little hole here, and we just fill it up with water, and it's perforated, so it's going to take probably 7 to 9 hours for this all to leak out. Rather than when you take the hose to it, you put the water on, it kind of runs out across the yard.
You're not flooding the tree.
Right, you're not flooding the tree. It's just a nice, slow little drink.
Okay, great.
Keeps them going, keeps them...
And that's good for newly planted trees.
Right, absolutely.
Perfect.
And they're reusable. They have a zipper in the back. You just pop them off and go on.
Great.
And, once you get that one going for a while.
Okay, perfect. Now what do we have next here? We've got some watering cans.
Watering cans, there's different styles. People, someone has bigger watering to do, maybe just a few plants, things like that. And they're pretty basic. I think everybody knows about watering cans, but they're nice to have.
Now I see this watering can, you can get right down into the base of the tree or the bush or the flower. But then these have the spray.
They have the sprinkler, yes. I know you like to keep yours on. For some reason, I take mine off. I'm not patient enough.
You take this off, but I leave it on. Okay, does it really matter? Does it matter if you get water on the leaves?
Well, zinnias and certain things do not really like the water on their leaves, and what you want to water is the trunk. It's kind of like pouring water on your head versus in your mouth. So kind of if you think of that. And then
All right.
of course we have the different sprinklers and sprayers you can put out for your lawn, garden, and things like that.
Perfect. All right.
So then we have this little gadget here, and some people are complaining about deer in their yard,
Right.
eating their bushes, things like that. This is sensor activated, and it could actually be pretty fun to watch. The deer
So-
comes by, the hose goes off, and shoom, shoom, shoom. There he
That's
runs
just
off.
cruel,
Yeah, and he'll
Kathy.
be like, well, no, he'll just think you're pesty, and he'll go to your neighbors.
Okay.
See, that's the ideal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So then we also have some water gauges here,
Okay.
and which is a good idea to have because like last night we got some rain. Do we need to water this morning? Maybe we need to
Right.
see how much we have in
Not
there,
just,
you know what I mean?
how much rain did we get last
I
night,
thought
but
we got 3 inches. It rained so long, but actually we only got a quarter.
Okay.
Maybe I better walk.
all right.
And then we have the light activated little things you stick in your house plants, and they'll beep and. Or
Okay,
they'll
so
light up.
when it loses the moisture,
it'll start going off and let
starts
you know.
going off.
Water me, water me, water me.
okay, we've got
We have different style hoses. That's just one of our kink-resistant flex light hoses.
and we have soaker hoses here.
Soaker hoses, yes, and they're great for somebody who just needs to lay it out there and turn it on and go about their business.
Okay.
And then back to the deer thing, we have deer repellent, which is just a granular you sprinkle on the ground around the area that you're having problem, or you can spray. And
Okay.
what it is they don't like the smell, so they'll go away and they'll
Gotcha.
go in your neighbor's yard.
Oh,
And I
you keep sending everybody to my neighbor's yard. My neighbor is not going to be very happy
So
about
I've
that.
had so many people with the problems with the mole. This definitely works. I've had customers come back and tell me, so you don't have to worry about those moles. Just sprinkle this around the area that you're having a problem and go.
Perfect. All right, this looks good. What are we talking about here?
Candy Room is featuring this. It has a little ice thing in the center of it
Mm-hmm.
that keeps it cold, and we have a little tray over here on the side that is removable. Throw some berries in there. Put the water in the refrigerator overnight, and you've just got some lightly flavored water. that's
Flavored
really
water
fresh.
infused with the fruit. Okay, we need to wrap this up, so I'll give you the microphone, and I'm gonna pour some of this
Okay.
because it is very hot in the greenhouse
It is,
today.
It is. It's a little cooler today, but we have blueberries and strawberries in that.
Blueberries and strawberries, my
Yeah.
favorite. Okay.
How's it taste?
Oh wow,
Yeah, nice. and
that's
fresh.
very nice. Not overpowering.
Right.
No,
Yeah, because you don't want to fill up with all that sugar on a hot day.
that's right.
Right,
All
yeah.
right. Well,
Okay.
Kathy, thank you so much for all the information. And of course, if you need more information about getting rid of pests or bugs or anything that has to do with that sort of thing, just stop by, ask any one of the good people here. Kathy in particular, she knows everything. So stop by and check her out. Right now, we're going to check out Eileen. She's got some good stuff to eat. All right, we're here with Eileen at the sampling station, and I told everybody that you had something good to eat. So what are we doing today?
We're having vegetables for breakfast.
Cool, excellent idea. Breakfast is the best meal of the day, most
Yes.
important meal of the day.
It is.
And good fresh vegetables, always good to get that in there. So what are we having?
I'm going to make a vegetable omelet. And if you could start scrambling
Oh,
the eggs for me,
you're going to put me right to work.
I need you.
Okay.
I need you. So, vegetable omelet, you could use whatever you have in the refrigerator. Whatever you have left over from dinner the night before, you could throw in. Basically, you want 5 vegetables or fruits a day. This is an easy way to start that process for breakfast.
Okay, you want 3 eggs or 2?
Whatever. What do you want, 2 or 3?
Well, let's go with 2.
Do 2.
Okay.
So you're going to whisk it up for me. Here's
Okay.
the gloves, Donna. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Gotta have gloves, gotta be safe.
Yes. So today I'm going to have zucchini, red pepper, asparagus, as you can see, green onion, yellow pepper, mushroom, portobello, whatever you would like, and any kind of cheese. Today I'm going to do a cheddar cheese. But the first thing you do is you saute the vegetables for about 4 minutes. So
Now,
we're
these
putting
vegetables that we're using, are all these vegetables local?
some. Most.
okay.
Most
Most of them
are.
are.
Most of them are. And by the end of the summer, they will all be local.
Okay.
And I try to do local as much as I can. But basically, I don't want to waste anything out of my refrigerator. That's the main thing.
Right, so you could have some leftover vegetables from the night before,
Yes. Stir fry.
right?
Yeah, anything. Just throw it in the pan, give it a reheat, take it out of the pan, and you're going to just heat it up. Put it in a bowl.
Right.
You'll have to put it in a bowl separately, and then you're going to whisk the egg. Separate pan, you're going to lay the egg down into the pan.
Okay.
So say this is 2 pans. Even though it's 1 pan, we're going to pretend
Okay.
it's 2 pans.
Okay. And we
you're
can do
gonna-
that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
We'll get all your vitamins Give you lots of energy
Yep.
to start your day.
And we've
Lots
got
of
an electric skillet here, but you can use whatever skillet you use.
I would choose a small personal frying pan.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Now let this cook down for about 4 minutes.
And then how do you get the vegetables in with the omelet?
Well, normally it would be in a separate bowl because I sauteed
Gotcha.
them
Okay.
prior to this,
Right.
per se. And then I would pour this on top. And of course,
Okay.
you're going to keep making the holes in the omelet.
Right.
Then we would pour the vegetables to the side, and then we would turn it over.
Okay. Now, do we salt and pepper it while it's in there?
Please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I'm not going to put the cheese on until the very end when it starts to dry.
Okay.
You know, you have fruits all the time. You have blueberries in your cereal. You have strawberries in your oatmeal.
Right.
And that's all fine and good, and that's a wonderful way to start your day. But today we're doing vegetables.
Vegetables.
Yes,
Excellent. Because the vegetables in the summer, they are so much better.
they are.
Oh
The
my
flavor.
gosh. The flavor of a tomato. There's nothing like a vine ripened fresh tomato. Pick it off the vine. Mine never make it to the kitchen because I have the cherry tomatoes.
You're eating it on the
And
way.
I take it off the vine, pop it in my mouth, I'm done.
Me too.
And the flavor is just
Me
awesome.
too.
Okay.
You know, another omelet that you can do, we're going to put some
Okay.
cheese on it, is the Italian omelet. So you could use mozzarella cheese, tomato, green
Oh,
pepper,
right,
onion,
right.
so you can have any kind of omelet that you want. The kids just want cheese, just give them a cheese omelet. You have protein in the egg. So that's going to give you a good start also.
So normally you would have the vegetables in another skillet.
Already.
I mean, you don't have to, but if
No,
you
but
had it in the other skillet, you would just pour it in on
That's it.
top of the.
That's it. You want
eggs.
them pretty much done before you give it a turn.
Right.
Now we're just going to fold this over.
Fold it over.
And obviously this is not my normal pan at home.
Yeah, you're not.
Yep. But
You're not used
however,
to this
I have the
pan.
finished product.
Yeah, let's look at the finished product. There
This
we
is the finished
go.
product. And this has
Absolutely
portobello
delicious.
mushroom, white mushroom, we have red pepper, zucchini, asparagus, green onion, yellow pepper,
Beautiful.
salt and pepper, and cheese, and cheddar
Okay.
cheese.
Great. So all we need now is a
Delish.
fork, right?
I forgot a fork.
That's okay. That's all right. Great job, Eileen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's the heat of the summer now, and you need to get relief in one way, shape, or form. Hi, we're here with some cool summer snacks. Now, we've got a variety of them, but first we're going to start with what's called the no-bake watermelon cake. And here's how it goes. You get your nice seedless watermelon, make sure you thump it, make sure it's going to be good. If it has a nice kind of a hollow sound, it's going to be nice and ripe. So we get a nice sharp knife and you cut that down, turn it around, and cut that again. And of course you don't want to waste this, so you can cut that up and make little portions out of it and people can enjoy that. But for the time being, we're going to put them in that bowl. And you turn it up like this. And there are a number of different ways that you can actually cut this away. What I'm going to do is kind of like what you might do with a pineapple, is cut it away like this. Cut the rind away. And there are a number of different ways that you can actually make the cake. You can make it an upright cake, which is what I'm attempting to do at this point. And you just keep going around and cutting the rind off, because, and then the other way is that you could put the knife down in this way and go around. So whichever way you want to do it is the way that you want to do it. Whatever is more comfortable for you. But you get all that rind off and put that over here. Get all the rind off here. Then you kind of shape it up. Make sure you get most of the rind off. That there, like that. Now that's a really tall cake. That's for sure. So what I've done, you can leave it a nice tall cake like that if you want to, but I decided another good way to do this is to take it and just put a flat spot right there, like that. So there's some more watermelon that we can use at another time. Then you put that down there like this. Let's make sure that we take this off. Make sure we get all that off. And then what you do is whatever kind of whipped cream that you like. Now, I made whipped cream this morning. Heavy cream, a little bit of powdered sugar, and you just whip it. It'll take, if you're going to do it yourself, it'll take probably 4 to 5 minutes of continual whipping to get that whipping cream the way you want it. That's one way to do it. Or if you have the already prepared whipping cream that you'd rather use, you can do that as well. But what you take, let's see, where's our paper towels? Once you get your watermelon all cut, you take paper towel and you just kind of pat it dry on the outside. Otherwise, the whipped cream won't stick. So you pat it dry like this, and then you start taking your whipped cream and then you just start putting it on like that. And of course, you go all over the entire piece of watermelon until you get something that looks like this. And there is your watermelon cake. And you top it with whatever kind of berries you like. These are local. Can you see how big these blackberries are? They're absolutely huge, and they are local. So you can get them here at the market. And of course, you can put whatever berry you want on top of the watermelon cake. We have strawberries, the blackberries, the raspberries, and the blueberries. So you could put some nice blueberries in the middle there, make it look all pretty, whatever you want. If you're doing
I just know it looks good. All I can tell you is I hate to come in and interrupt, but I'm sitting over here and I'm watching this, and what a great idea, Donna. I mean, just to come up with something like that. How refreshing is this if you're having a barbecue?
Exactly.
It's a hot day.
Exactly.
And you come out with this and people think, it's too hot for cake, and
right.
I got to try a slice though.
Well, who wants to fire up the oven too, right?
Yeah.
So we'll cut you.
This is just oh, you're gonna give me a whole big old piece here. Yeah.
Well, we'll cut it. We'll cut it down that way. How about that?
Yeah, because I want to taste your whipped cream too and see how that is.
There we go. And we've got some forks.
Oh yeah, you're.
And you can cut it if you want. And while you're having a taste, I will let everybody know that we have a couple other cool snacks, and that includes, these look like just normal, regular old grapes, don't they? But they're frozen. On a hot summer day, you got a frozen grape, pop that in your mouth, and it's really good.
Too. And then you got, what are these things here?
You make your own popsicle. These are pear juice, apple juice, and orange juice. I was trying to remember. But whatever kind of popsicle maker thing that you have, just mix up whatever flavor that you like, put them in there, freeze them, and see, push up, pop. Just like that.
How refreshing is those frozen grapes? I mean, that is a third.
Not bad.
Everything is. Great ideas. I mean, it's all. And for more information, they're always doing something. You can always find out more right here at Willey Farms.
That's right.
Well, we got to move along. I mean, we're running on time. But the watermelon cake, you know how to do it now. Make your own.
That's right. Yummy.
I'm telling you, I'm learning so much for refreshing things, but this time of year, you got to watch for sugars too, because the kids out there, and there's alternatives to that. This is Sarah here with me. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, Tim.
Now, what do we got going on?
We have some alternatives to white refined table sugar. There's a lot of people that want to transition to having less sugar or to transition away from white sugar. So obviously the all-time bestseller is going to be honey. This honey is produced in Lower Newcastle County. It's a raw honey, and it's actually what I use at home. I make an herbal tea, and I sweeten it with raw honey.
Now, I got to say something about the honey, too, because I found out I'm a honey guy myself now, and I do local organic honey. Hayden's going to try that, but local organic, and it helps with your sinuses and your allergies.
Right. A lot of people use honey to help build their immune system and with seasonal allergies. So next on the list we have stevia. Stevia is great. It's 0 calorie, 0 carbohydrate. It doesn't raise your blood sugar levels. So I'm going to let you try this. Yeah,
because I'm a sugar guy, so I'm always told I got to try something different. But you can find all this. I want to remind people, when you come into Willey Farms, you got different brochures that's around. You can pick these, alternatives to sugar brochures, different ways to fix desserts and everything. Now, you're just putting that in water?
Yep, just put a couple drops in water. It'll sweeten it. So
And that's it.
that's it. You can use it for your coffee, for your tea, lemonade.
Oh my, that is unbelievable.
Right. It comes in packet form, and it comes in a powdered form that you can use for baking.
That is really, I mean, that's sugar, but it's not sugar. So
Right. It's from the stevia plant. The next we have agave nectar, which is wildly popular. It's made from the juice of the agave plant. It's low on the glycemic index, and this particular one is just, it's sweet. It has no other flavor except sweet. So
it's just pure sweet.
pure sweet, and I got that. I think I got
Oh, we got to open this thing up. Yeah, that's all right because they're here. But as I was saying earlier, alternatives, you can pick these up in the store. They're here, and brochures and just different ways that you can alternatives to sugar. You know, I was going to say feed it to me.
Okay.
Oh, I really like that. Now that's natural.
That right. It's a naturally extracted from the agave plant. So, and low on the glycemic
I
index.
don't know where this plant is, but it's awful good. I eat the plant itself because I'm telling you, that's good stuff. Now, what do we have next?
I have a coconut palm sugar, and this is one of the latest sugars on the market. Hayden, try that one. It's a granular form, and you can put it in coffee, tea, use it in baking, sprinkle it on some buttered toast. Low on the glycemic index, but it's got some trace minerals, some antioxidants. So a little bit more nutrition than white sugar.
I could eat a bowl of that, you know. But it's not. I'm telling you, folks, you got to come in here and just sample this. I mean, it's just unbelievable. What an alternative to sugar.
Right, it is. And the last on the list we have molasses. Most people recognize molasses like in a molasses cookie, but it's great in a barbecue sauce. Great glazed on ham. So, flavor your coffee, and it actually has iron, calcium. B6, so it does have some nutrients.
Yeah, and of course this is all our alternatives to using sugar, and you got recipes here. That's what's nice about it and everything. But I want to turn my attention because I got a chance to chit chat with Hayden just before we came on. Hayden, you got a special problem with teeth, and you want to keep your teeth. So tell the folks what's going on.
Well, I have a very sensitive teeth, so I have a little enamel. So what I need to do is stay away from pure sugar because that'll rot out your teeth. You get cavities. I've gotten $1,000 dental bills. So to keep away from that and still getting your sugar, I recommend getting xylitol. It's a type of sugar alternative that does not make tooth decay. You know what I mean? So you're still getting your sugar sweet taste without hurting your teeth. So your dentist is still going to like you.
Yeah, and it comes in a pure form. These are candies here. You got different types of candies that go there, but that you can choose from, so you don't have to give up your candy.
Right.
And then the pure form here too as well.
Right, so these are a whole bunch of packets in here, so you can do it just like you do your sweet and low, your other things that you might sweeten up, like your summer lemonade, anything like that. You can sweeten it up with.
Now you got some. What do we have here?
Well, we got some to avoid more sugar usage. I have mint and I have orange. When you're working outside and you're getting thirsty, but you want a sweet drink like your soda, you still want to stay away from that. So I recommend infusing it with mint or orange to still get that sweet taste.
I'm going to infuse it with whatever we do. Where's those droplets again? I'm telling you, that's good. Sarah, thank you so much. For more hints and everything, cooking, you can pick these up in the store here, cooking ideas and everything else, but just alternatives to sweets. Thanks, Sarah.
Okay, thank you.
What a fantastic show. I want to remind everybody, Willey Farms, everything's in right now, Donna. This is the time of year.
Oh, it's prime time for local produce, and it's all here. And it's
hours operation?
Hours of operation 7 days a week, starting at 8 a.m., 7 p.m. We've got a website if you want to check things out. That's willeyfarmsde.com. Of course, check us out on Facebook, and we've got the newsletter. We got it all going on here.
And we got to wrap it up. So until next time, for Donna Cavender and the entire gang here at Willey Farms, we'll see you right here for all your shopping needs.